The city of San Luis Obispo is putting birds downtown on birth control. Birth control.
Yep. It's an initiative to try to solve several environmental problems downtown. KSBY's Melissa Newman joins us live in San Luis Obispo with a breakdown of how this plan is supposed to work. Melissa?
Richard and Karina, it all starts with the water quality of the creek that runs alongside Mission Plaza. Now, the Regional Water Quality Control Board has determined that there's so much fecal matter in the creek that the city needs to do something in order to prevent people from getting sick from it. But the city says the birds are to blame. In a tunnel alongside Mission Plaza, hundreds of pigeons have created their own sanctuary.
So we have a very robust pigeon population that lives in the tunnel right behind me, upwards of about 500 birds. If you think about a flock of 100 birds being able to produce about 4,000 pounds of poop every day, multiply that by 5, and you've got a lot of pigeon poop going into the creek every day.
All of those birds using the creek below has led to a big stink. The Central Coast Regional Water Quality Control Board has cited the city for unhealthy levels of fecal bacteria in the creek.
With their test, they discovered that there was a spike in fecal coliform here in Mission Plaza, and so they seem to think that it was potentially human-related or bird-related, anything like that. So we have dove in deeper to figure out what's actually in the water.
Part of that plan includes putting the birds on birth control, as fewer birds means less bird poop. The city has spent time training the birds to eat from feeders downtown that have birth control in the food.
So an urban pigeon lives for about 2 or 3 years. If you think about the conditions behind us, the pigeons aren't going to survive very long, as opposed to somewhere that's more conducive to them, that's got good habitat, that's got good feed, not dirty, filthy conditions like in the tunnel.
The city believes less bird poop will also mean fewer flies, something many downtown shoppers are frustrated with.
Yeah, it's super gross when you're walking by trying to look in a store and then flies are just in your face and all over and you have to swat them away.
It's kind of petrifying at first, especially when you have food. They come and attack the food and you kind of don't want to eat it. So it's really nasty.
Now, the city says they've met with several animal rights activist groups, including PETA, and they say this is the most humane way to control the bird population. They're hoping to check back on those birds in about 6 months to see if there is a decline. They're hoping for about 80% less birds in the next 18 to 24 months. Reporting live in San Luis Obispo, Melissa Newman, KSBY News.
All right, Melissa, keep us updated. The city says they are also working alongside Cal Poly to develop a spray for parts of downtown to help mitigate the flies as well.